Material requirement planning and outsourcing, and the theory of constraint and throughput costing, capacity management, value chain analysis, and in the last we'll discuss some other type of process improvement techniques. Now, before I go for our discussions, Annie will make a very good balance sheet in accordance with US GAAPs. If he is in US, otherwise he will use IFRS, depending which country he belongs to. Now, once the financial has been developed, now our domain of work starts. So based on the figures and the trends, we have to do certain analysis. For that, we should have some knowledge to how to optimize the resources. Just-in-time system is an inventory management system. Previously, it was a concept that you are a big company and you should have a big warehouse, and this big warehouse is supported by 25 days. So define your demand, and whenever you need, based on that, order your inventory. This is going to save your investment, which is sometimes we call as idle investment in idle assets like stocks. It will not block your cash. You will keep your cash for promoting your business into another productive way, and your liquidity will be good. And these kind of benefits, and it will be a great cost saving as well in terms of your rent, salaries and other expenses. So this is one system that we have to suggest to the management based on the nature of the business we belongs to, and we should know what is the industry trend, what is the trend of the company, what is the strength. These all things generally accountant, it's not an accountant job. This is for a CMA. He has to see the broader picture and he has to assist management by his latest knowledge and how to save cost and how to optimize the resources. So just once you adapt just-in-time management system, material requirement planning is natural. Two people are off, so your work is on hold. You're calling here, 3 calls you waste just to check where is the guy, right? So this is, at the end of the day, is considered as a non-value added activity, because we should put internal control but with a vision of cost benefit analysis. So value chain analysis will give you a thought about how to bring value, what is value, what is value added, what is non-value added, and what are the other process improvement tools we will discuss in the class. So this is the scope of the discussion. I hope now you are very clear about. Just let us go through. There's a small discussion, small lecture. It will finish very quickly. So just-in-time model results into less money invested in idle assets, reduction of storage space, and focus will be always on quality. And just-in-time shift from discovery of the defects to the zero problems. Previously, our focus was to do less mistakes. But now with the just-in-time inventory management system, because you are not producing much. Previously, if you have a big space, so you have to fill with the stock. For example, you are producing 500,000 units. Now you sold out of that 10,000 units, you came to know it's defective. So now no option, because 490,000 units are in stock. You cannot do anything, right? So in case you apply just-in-time inventory management system, as the order comes, you research and do your develop or their reorder. So once you reach to a minimum level, automatically they create a PO and their production based on your supply lines, right? All big companies like Nestle, Procter & Gamble, and all that is following nowadays just-in-time inventory management system in those countries where land, manpower is not so cheap, right? So you have to see also which country, which place, what are the expenses. Based on that you have to follow. Okay. Let's talk about some technical information. I never saw any question related to, but anyways we have to go through. Kanban is a Japanese term, means ticket. Now this is very simple to understand. For example, we have a production hall and we have different processes. So one process, when they finish, they have a card to fill. This is called job card or whatever card you, sometime in books it is called bin card, job card. In Japanese term this is called Kanban, right? It moves from one process to another process. It tells like what the preceders did. When you feel, yeah, okay, you have this road, now make another road and another road for this one. This is all the techniques you can see. We have Sheikh Zayed Road, opposite we have a Khel Road, then we have Emirates Road, and now we have a bypass road, right? These are all increasing the capacity of the traffic flow. So people should not stuck into it. Now I will explain one by one all that, determine the most profitable next. How to determine the most profitable means which product is more profitable. Who is the most VVIP? For example, we have one door and there are 20 people standing in the queue. So who will pass the first? This is the strength of your company, all that, and how competitor is going to utilize this opportunity. These all things are very important to work out. We have a guy, his name is Porter. Porter gives a model and he says, first of all, firms should identify what is their size, type, means are they small size company, big size, very big, and degree of vertical integration, what is the demand level, what input costs and technology developments are going in the industry related to their industries. Analysis of competitor is very, very important, because if suppose you have a small shop and your competitor take a bigger shop in just adjacent to you, give more glory to the market, he will take your market share with you, right? So you have to see competitors are the biggest problem. That's why some companies they don't have any choice. Whatever Apple is doing, Samsung has to do at any cost, at any loss, because it is going to damage their market share and the customer image about the products, right? So that's why most of the big companies are in big losses most of the time, because of their social corporate responsibilities and their competitor-based strategies, right? And take care of your prices, cash flow, and see what are the uncertainty about the demand. Means this demand, like in 2007, if you are in Dubai, so you can feel there was no place to stand on the road because it was too crowded, business was too growing. Now it's almost the opposite. So at that time, if you decide to, Excel costing is something used as a basis of cost planning. This is we take the full life cycle of a product and you give a cost. This is the costing part we will discuss. What are the other types of processes we have? We have continuous process, that is like, oil is coming continuously from the well and we are processing. There is a costing called process cost. In the costing we will discuss. So this is loose process. It will not stop your work altogether. Okay, so let's talk about another Japanese word only, that is Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement. This is the Japanese style. When they reach to this level, they think that now what is the next level? This is how, once you do CMA, so you think now what is the next level? This is we achieve. This is continuous improvement, right? So This is one, �W𝐿𝐻. And as I told you, you have to analyze your activity into value added and the non-value added. And now let's discuss very important term which is very hot nowadays once the crisis is here. BPR, that is business. Out of 4 options, this one option only is percentage of customer orders. Customer order means the orders of customer in number is not a financial figure, right? It's more into non-financials. Next. Yes. The 4 categories.
The 4 categories of costs associated with the product quality costs are external failure, internal failure, prevention, and appraisal.
There is just we discussed that when we bring quality, cost of quality is preventive, appraisal, internal failure, and external failure. Yes, next.
The cost of scrap, rework, and tooling changes in the product quality cost system is categorized as an internal
failure. You know why? Because scrap is a mistake by us, right? We didn't cut it in the right way. Rework, again we did some work which is wrong, we have to work again. So these are all internal failures. Next.
Cost of statistical quality control in a product quality cost system is categorized as an appraisal cost.
Appraisal means evaluation to check that what is this. Appraisal cost when you have quality controls means you make something, you put a lab test XYZ. This is your